Hey, Master Mark Kanaar here today. We're going to be going over the punching set for white belt. And the punching set is basically you're going to do a front punch to the nose, to the solar plex, and below the belt. I want to talk to you guys about how to make a fist properly. So what you're going to do here is you're going to take your hand and I want you to put a thumbs up just like this, and your thumb is going to go on your middle knuckle. Now you want to strike with your index knuckle and your middle finger knuckle when you punch, and your wrist has to be straight. Everything's got to reinforce itself in the punch. Your elbow, your knuckles, your wrist, right to your shoulders, everything's really straight. Now when we do our punching set, we punch forward in what we call a front stance. To do a front stance correctly, you're going to have your back leg locked, your knee is bent directly over your heel, all 10 toes are facing forward, and your shoulders are squared. I'm going to step forward here. When I do my punch, I punch from my hip right to my nose, and the other hand goes to the belt. And you're going to step forward. Now when I step forward, I bring my foot in and it comes out just like this. And when I step down, I punch with the other hand directly to your nose. You want to work your accuracy because these are vital areas of the body. You want to know where to hit if you have to punch. And on your test, you're going to do that punch 4 times forward, and then you're going to go back 4 times too. So you'll have to also step back as you punch to your nose. Now the other one, that one's high punch. The other one's middle punch. So you're punching directly to your solar plexus, which is where your rib cage comes up. There's a soft spot. If you get hit there, it knocks the wind out of you. And I remember sparring at a tournament in the 90s, and we were doing like kickboxing type stuff. And at the end of the round, man, I was really putting the whooping on this guy. And at the end of the round, man, I remember him hitting me right in the solar plex, and I backed up, and I couldn't really breathe very well for a second. And I was like, this is terrible. And luckily the round was over and I got to sit down and kind of catch my breath. But I was thinking, man, if I was in the middle of that, I would have been in a lot of trouble. If that was the middle of the round, I wouldn't be able to fight very well because I couldn't breathe. I was literally sucking wind. So again, on this one, you're in that front stance like I said before. You're executing the punch. The hand comes right from the belt here, motion, and you want to put a lot of power when you're doing it. What I call is the equilibrium force. Like this hand is moving at the same time as the other hand's moving. Like when I was a little boy, I went to my grandma's house, and she was from Hungary, and she had this scale. And if I put weight here, the scale would go up. If I put weight here, the scale would move that way. They moved at the same time. And you kind of want your hands to be like that type of scale. When you throw that execute motion at the same time, you want both hands to move identically. All right, and that's our middle punch. And then our last one is our low punch. So I'm punching right down to the belt now. And I'm going to step in again here. Boom, execute. When you do your punch, you want to do it with power, speed, and finesse. You got to get everything together. When you do your punching set, think about being a martial artist. What does a martial artist have? They have discipline, they have focus, they have concentration. Those are spiritual aspects of being a martial artist. But then the physical one is to show your strength, your power, your speed. And you want to do that in your punching sets when you're going down to the gym. Be hyper-focused like you're in the military, but execute the punches very, very powerfully. And that's very important. So that's your punching set. Let's review real fast. I'll do it in a horseback stance. You're not going to do that on a test. You're going to punch the nose, boom, to the solar plex, and then also down to the belt knot. So those are your 3 punches for your test. Remember, 4 times forward in front stance, 4 times backwards, and then we'll switch. Then you'll do the middle section and the low section. And that's how you'll be graded on it. So work that focus, that discipline, all that type of stuff is good for professional and personal development, but also work on your power, precision, timing, and all the other things that are physical aspects of martial arts as well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.